Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here with Auction Up. I've been missing in action for a while. Sorry about that. I get sidetracked. I don't know. I don't have ADHD. I just get discontented, frustrated, bored. I don't know. But I have been going to the auctions. I have been pumping in the videos again. But unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of new subscribers. So if you want to help me out, please hit that like button and please subscribe. It helps me out so much. What happens is YouTube will algorithm will pick up the fact that you subscribe, they hit the like button, and it'll show it to an additional, I don't know, 3, 5 people. So the more people that like or subscribe, the more people that will see my videos, and the faster my channel will grow. Please help me out because I actually do love what I do. There's nothing like going to an estate sale, yard sale, flea market, Goodwill, thrift store. You know the life. I love it. It reminds me of the past as I get older. I appreciate the past when things were made better, or just brings back fond memories of my childhood. Some bad ones, but I'm not going to lie. I grew up with a white picket fence, basically, so my childhood was pretty cool. But let's see what we got here. Today's video is about, well, the main purpose for the video is kind of funny to me. I got to be honest. If I'm not genuine, I'll be wrong. Because she's probably going to chime in the background because she hears me talking about it right now. But this is a clip right here that of when I was digging through a box lot. So I'm going to turn the clip on right now. Magic of the computer. I'm not going to do anything because it's going to have to be edited. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now the clip's running. All right, so right now I'm digging through this box lot. I'm looking at music tapes and stuff because that's why I bought the box lot. Box lot only costs like maybe $2 or $3. I don't even think I paid $3. No more than two. And it had a bunch of Madonna tapes, and you know, Madonna was huge back in the day, and just various music groups. It had a Digital Underground tape in it. It had a Snow tape in it. Just wackiness. And I've been doing really good with cassette tapes. So, cassette tapes, if you don't know this, have moved into the realm of the 8-tracks. So, at one point, cassette tapes were just being thrown away. They're no longer just being thrown away. People are actually purchasing them and collecting them, which makes sense because it does bring back memories. My wife pointed out the other day. She said, "Hey G," I don't know why she calls me G. She calls me G, but she says, "Hey G, the sound quality on tapes was never that good." I said, "I don't know. I just think it's more about the nostalgia of collecting something from their past." But yeah, so I bought this box. I just worried about those tapes. And the rest, as you can see in this video, they're like, it's nothing really too exciting in there. I'm digging, looking through it. And if you paid attention at the very beginning, there was like a wood stem sticking out the box. All right, so what happens is we bring in the stuff from the car. Well, I bring in the stuff usually. Sometimes she helps. We bring the stuff in, we sit it in the living room behind the computer, and she goes through things because there was a period like 5 years ago where if I didn't think it was worth anything, I threw it in the trash. So I threw away thousands and thousands of dollars because I didn't know what I was doing. You have to look up everything. But this time, my significant other messed up because I came home from work and she said, "All right, I went through the box, everything in there's trash." And I looked in it and I was like, and I said to her, "Are you sure?" She said, "Yeah, it's all trash." And I said, "What about these?" And she said, "No, they're not worth anything." I flipped it over, and on the bottom, I'm gonna click through the screen here, right here. I looked at it and I was like, made in Denmark? What's made in Denmark anymore? So I was like, you sure that those are trash? So I was like, do me a favor. Just do me a solid, just for me. I want you to look these up again, just in case. And she threw them to the side. Didn't do it that night, so she did it when she got around to it. And what do you know? They're worth $150 in that box lot I brought just for those cassette tapes. That is the magic of box lots, guys. You can make so much money so easily with box lots. But they are annoying because you got to carry them out to your vehicle. There's a lot of digging, a lot of sorting. But $150 for a whatever salt and pepper shaker. Let's see, Laundries Longborg wood salt and pepper shaker. But yeah, it's that easy to make money at auctions, estate sale auctions. I need to do a video on how you guys can find them, but it's so easy. They're everywhere. They're not everywhere, actually. In Florida, estate auctions aren't that popular. In Florida, it's estate sales, but they're still the same things. It's a little trickier. But yeah, Huge score. And these were literally, basically sitting in the trash can. Actually, I think they were in the trash can.
It wasn't a trash
Oh, here
can.
she comes. Hold on, guys. Do you want to defend yourself?
It wasn't a
Hold on. Here
trash
we go.
can.
I knew she was gonna come. I knew she was gonna come. Here she comes.
It
Come on.
wasn't a trash can. I put them in a box for him to go through. I didn't throw anything away. I wanted him to go through the stuff. That's why it wasn't in the trash, so he could double check.
She called it the trash box, guys.
It wasn't the trash.
But yeah, I knew she was gonna. She hates this camera, but she can't. She couldn't resist. Ah man. Okay. All right. So anyway, guys, that was an awesome hit for that video. Matter of fact, when you're done watching this video, you could just watch the video I just previously uploaded, and you'll see the actually purchasing it and everything. But yeah, it's a pretty awesome thing. A lot of money to be made out there, guys. All right. Moving forward, let's jump forward here. I want to do these last. Oh, eBay is mad at us because basically we lost our top seller position due to the fact of shipping issues that weren't our fault. See, postage, the rates change, but when the rates change, eBay doesn't change the rates for whichever listed for. So we had choices to make. We had so many items listed that I kind of do blame us, but it's not still not our fault. But when the rates change, they stick with their original rates they assigned to the product. So next thing you know, we have something that we thought would cost $20 to ship. Now they're saying it costs $35, and we're saying, well, then we'll just have to cancel it because there's no profit. What's the point? Well, this happened enough times that they took away our top seller. And then what happens with eBay is you get caught in this, like it's almost like a not a tide pool, but like a vortex. I guess like a tide pool vortex, where it just like it just sucks you down, and it's like you can't catch up. You can never get you literally will have to freeze your account for a year in order for your account to get better ratings. So with that said, I said forget it. We only use eBay for the initial auction if we don't know the value for sure of a product. Other than that, everything gets listed on Facebook and Mercari and Etsy. Etsy's always done pretty good. 20% of our sales were due Etsy traditionally, but our Etsy sales are slowing down too drastically. Facebook, on the other hand, is going through the roof. The vast majority of our sales are through Facebook now. So there's a paradigm shift in the vintage reseller world that everything's shifting towards Facebook. You got to be prepared to make changes. That's how business is. So you got to be willing to make the adjustment. It looks like Facebook Marketplace is a place to go. We're way more profitable on Facebook. I mean, Facebook's charging us at least 10% less than what eBay was charging us per sale. Now, you say, hey, what's 10%? It's a lot. So 10%, that's $10, $100 off every 1,000. So say you're making $40,000 a year, 10% from that, you're talking $4,000 just for using the service. And the shipping is significantly cheaper with Facebook. So we're winning. We're just winning with Facebook. So most of our stuff is being sold through Facebook these days, and a little bit through Mercari, and some through Etsy. But it looks like Facebook's the major player. If you're not using them, I suggest you look into them. Now, I just want to run through some things that have sold recently. Just to give you ideas of things that sold on Facebook. Let's see. We sold this metal stein with lid duck pheasant hunting. It's just like an aluminum stein brought in a box lot for nothing, guaranteed. I would never buy this on purpose. $27 sold it for, and it shipped for $13.50. All right, this has been around for a while. This Western Maryland dairy jar. Why am I reading off that? I can just read it right here. Maryland Dairy Cottage Cheese Bottle Tumbler with lid, made in Baltimore. Sold it for $16.20, ships for $13.50. I guarantee I paid next to nothing for this. Got another dairy bottle, $20.70, ships for $13.50. A Greens milk bottle. Okay. And I love this little radiated medallion. Man, can you imagine if they admitted to us that they're using radiation to clean our food, to kill the bacteria in it nowadays? Even though they're using much worse probably, but it is what it is. All right, glass porcelain figures made in occupied Japan. Whenever you see occupied Japan, guys, you know it's old. They don't call it that no more. That was directly after World War II. Now, Occupy Japan used to be worth much more than it is. I even knew what Occupy Japan meant when I was a kid. It was very collectible. It's nowhere near as collectible, but things make comebacks. Remember that too. That's an important lesson. That was 28.80 and ships for 13.50. This is a Power Glide. Just goes on the side of a GM truck. 18.90 ships for 13.50. Oh, you know how I love my Bibles. Now I do think I bought two Bibles at once, and I believe I paid maybe $40 for two Bibles. But I love buying old Bibles. This is the 1876 Holy Bible, American Bible Society. Wasn't the biggest profit in the world, but I love buying them and reselling them. It's shit for $3.45. Uncle Remus, vintage little golden book. Uncle Remus book. I'll be honest with you guys. This right here, this little black doll, whatever. Anyway, I thought it might be worth even more because I wasn't quite sure that would be politically correct anymore. But I went for it. It was only worth $15.30, but that is still more than the average golden book's worth. So that is what made it a little bit more collectible. So it wasn't a bad call. Right here we have a Revereware 2-quart saucepan with double boiler and lid. These are old school, work forever. You can tell the Revereware is by the copper bottom, and it will always have a Revereware stamp in the middle. They always resell nicely. I probably paid like $8 for this, and I wouldn't normally pay that much for it, but they sell right away every time. Found this in the basement. Didn't realize that what happened was, let me get a quick sip of my Go Juice. Found this in the basement. Didn't realize that it was just sitting there all that time. And so I took it, relisted it, sold right away. I don't even remember what I purchased it for. It was sitting down there for years. But so for $22.50, it's a vintage AMF Win Mac Ford Mustang, $13.90 shipping. These pictures right here, brought these over the summer, paid $1 for them, positive. We sold them for $27, and they shipped for $19.63. They sold so quickly on Facebook. I'm pretty sure we could have sold them for $50, but they were fairly large, took up a lot of space. We want to kind of get them out of here. And there was the frames were damaged. All right, we have a vintage Asian urn. Handles, vented lid, gold gilt animals. Probably like $3 or $4. Sold for $24.30. Ships for $13.50. Little Ford emblem here. Sold for $9. Ship $5.75. Need I say more? Art. Always buy the art, guys. Sold this for $19.80. Ships for $22. All right, here's one of my cassette tapes. 33 cassette tapes, heavy metal, hard rock, Kill, Scorpions, Loudness. I just took a whole lot of old hard rock tapes, threw them into one pile. I brought a heck of a lot more than these in that box. I believe I gave her like $10, and there was like whatever. There's 33 tapes, so there had to be like between 60 and 70. But I sold just this selection here for $67.50 with $5.13 in shipping via U.S. Media Mail. All right. Right here, we got some more cassette tapes that I purchased. Let's see. This is Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men. So $15, $5.99 shipping. Can't beat it. Let's see. There was one more here. Okay. Here's another set. Oh, that was on Macari, by the way. The Boyz II Men cassette tape was on Macari. Another one I sold on Macari recently was a vintage cassette tape lot, AC/DC heavy metal, $25 with $12 delivery fee. So, guys, as you can see, a lot of my sales are coming via Facebook, and times have changed, but I'm going to change with it. Now, again, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me out so much, and please hit that like button. And if you have any comments, any questions, do not hesitate to ask. I love comments and questions. But that's it for this one. So until next time, stay blessed, stay happy, and most of all, stay profitable.